morning, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. Alfie is joining us for a little hello today, although he's looking at all his toys that I have pinched for this video and thinking, why are they all up here and what's mummy doing with them? So you're gonna say hi? So today we are going to do a video all about what I think are the 10 best toys that we have bought personally for learning and for fun. Just the ones that Alfie loves the most, ones that I know friends, babies love the most and have just been really great. Obviously, elephant in the room, I am no child expert, so whether these are actually the best toys they could possibly be using to grow and develop, I have no idea. But we love them and we think they've done really well. So I have picked my top 10, which was actually quite hard to do, and I picked them across the age ranges. So some of them he doesn't necessarily play with all the time anymore, but he did when he was slightly younger. And I'm not gonna do this in order because whilst I'm putting this as between 3 to 7 months, a toy that Alfie played with at 5 months maybe is appropriate for your baby to play with at 4 months. So all babies develop at different times. So I figured I'd just take you through my top 10 and then you can judge depending on how old your baby is or where they're at, what you think might be best suited for them. Also thought this would be the perfect video to do just in time for Christmas because many of these could be gift ideas or inspo for friends that you have to buy for. I know I've got a lot of babies to buy for, so I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit. You say, look. These are my musical blocks that I love. You got the hiccups, little man. I'm gonna give him to Daddy while I take you through because otherwise he's gonna wanna play with absolutely everything. And just before we dive straight in, I hope you guys are enjoying the 12 days of Christmas that I'm running on my community page. I'm doing 12 days of amazing prizes, all to give back to you, all to say thank you for supporting me, thank you for supporting my channel, thank you for supporting my Instagram, and I hope you're enjoying those prizes. If you haven't yet seen them, either go check out my Instagram stories, my Instagram is here, or go and check out the community page on YouTube, which is where I'm hosting a lot of these prizes and the giveaways. So all you need to do is get involved, comment on the question of the day. One winner will be picked at the end of each day and there will be a huge announcement, winner reveal video just after Christmas. So good luck to everyone. I hope you win the prizes that you want to win. I try to do it over 12 days so that I can give prizes to 12 people as opposed to just one person getting a huge hamper of incredible gifts. It's what I've been most looking forward to over the last weeks, just to give back and say thank you. So yeah, hope you enjoy that, but without further ado, let's get stuck into today's video all about the top 10 toys and games for learning and fun for your little ones. So toy number 1 is this very bright and colourful looking multi-block, and it's got lots of different wheels and lots of different things that he can play with. But if I just show you quickly here, so his favourites are these little spinning dials and maze here. These are the ones that I think made this a really good purchase because I feel like it's starting to kind of improve his control of using fingers and pinching little items and being able to move them through different spaces. My idea was actually to get one of those huge big blocks that don't move, that have like this 8 different sections on them. But this one has been great because he's been rolling it around and flipping it from side to side and lifting it up and shooting little balls in here, and we'd put it on its side as well. Found that really useful and almost part of the game of being able to move this and kind of play with it. And then it has this attachment on the top which is a little abacus maze which he's absolutely loving, so we went and bought him a bigger one of these, which is one of the ones I've included in this. I've loved this little block. He hasn't played with a clock and we have removed the circles and squares that go into here because they are too small and a choking hazard, but I still think it was definitely worth the investment. It wasn't too expensive and he's got so much use out of this and absolutely loves it. Number 2 is this little Rainmaker. So we went to the pediatrician and this is one of the things that they had to keep the babies entertained and he absolutely loved it. So I went home and ordered him one straight away and it's been such a good piece of equipment. I probably shouldn't shake it too much while I'm talking. It's a Rainmaker, so obviously it does make a lot of noise, so anything musical is a big tick. It always keeps him entertained and loves bashing it around and playing with it. Number 3 is this Learn to Crawl ball. So we were actually gifted this from a friend who got a lot of use out of it from her daughter and then kindly gave it on to us. Keep your eye on us. You never know where we'll go. I'm going to turn the sound off for a second. So if I had to pick one toy that has stood the test of time throughout the last 5 months, it has been this one. He has been obsessed with it from the word go. He absolutely loves watching this turtle roll around, and when they get a little bit older, it does help you learn colors and learn animals, because it will say press the blue dog, press the red cat, and it moves around. So on the floor, this will roll around and it encourages them to go after it and helps learn how to crawl. It's been really effective for us. So whilst Alfie is sumo crawling, he is definitely moving very, very quickly everywhere. So we're gonna have to put up gates very soon. It's also big and fun and colourful and stimulating and all the rest of it. So this is just such a perfect Christmas present if you're looking for anything to get a baby. I say from 3 to 7, even a little bit upwards as well. Now number 4 is in the ball category, but I'm gonna kick off with this ball because I feel like this is the little special one. This is one of the ones my mummies on my hypnobirthing group posted. I'm not very good at being active on the groups and good at engaging, but I did steal this idea and he's absolutely loved it. So this is recommended from really early doors because it's super easy for them to grip with their little fingers. They can put them all in here, as well as the fact that it's colourful and stimulating in that sense. So number 4 is all about balls and sensory balls, but this is the creme de la creme of that sensory ball, and one that I'd highly recommend getting from super early doors. I feel like it's made his grip really, really strong. It's just been a great purchase. But other than that, any kind of ball that you can get that has bright colours, that has sensory bit, that has different shapes, is really good. And we just ordered a bunch of these kind of things off Amazon. Actually, a friend of ours bought us these ones and he just loves them. He's obsessed with balls, he won't let them go, and it's really good for helping them to learn how to crawl because you just push them away and they want to chase after them, as well as just getting used to different feels, different senses, different colours and all the rest of it. So if you can get yourself a really good stock of balls, these are just perfect to throw in the nappy bag or have her on a plane. They can also chew on these and they're great. Now next up is books, and I know books are a pretty standard thing, but there are so many baby books on the market, and finally we have found ones that he loves and reads all the time and wants to read all the time and will keep him interested. So I thought I would share those 2 sections, but they have loads of different designs. So this one is the Osborne Touchy-Feely books, and they have lots of different animals. So we've got the That's Not My Giraffe, That's Not My Lion, and That's Not My Dragon, and I'm just going to show you an example of what they look like. So this one's been a bit tattered now, but each page has words so you can actually read, which I quite like because I don't like it when it's just pictures and you can't read anything. And they've also got a touchy-feely thing on each page, something a little bit different. So this one is the ears, this one is the hooves. I just think the pictures are really good contrasting colours, so it makes it fun for baby rather than something that's got 1,000 different things on the page and it's kind of hard for them to decipher. So you can use these quite early doors. And then ones that we found he's loving a little bit more recently are the Osborne Baby Very First Noisy books. So again, we've got different types. We've got a zoo one, we've got cars, we've got a jungle one, I think. My reflective light is ruining these books a little bit, apologies. But yeah, the pictures are all really lovely, and then you've got the noises that go along with it, which just makes it a little bit more interactive, and he's really been enjoying these. I didn't actually realise all 3 types of these books were Osborne, but anyway. This is Baby's Very First Slide and See. So I quite like this because I feel like the flap ones, they pull off really easily and the whole book just gets destroyed, a mistake that we've made. But this one is cool, it's interactive without them being able to ruin it. They can slide different bits and see things pop up. All 3 different types of Osborne books have been brilliant. Number 6, now this is a personal favourite of mine because I feel like it's so much prettier than all the other toys. I love the colours. I feel like they're a lot more minimalist colours, and it's also super well made. I covered this in a recent story because I just thought it was brilliant. Ever since we bought him that multi-block, I discovered that he loved the mazes, and so I figured it was really good for motor skills, but it's quite hard to find mazes that don't just have the top part. To find ones that have this kind of bottom maze as well, where they've got to track the animals or items through, is slightly harder. So I was chuffed with this one, which is why it is featuring as my 6th best buy for toys and learning things. I bought this from Smaller Ball, and they do a really cool toys and game section, and I feel like I get a lot of inspiration from there because sometimes you have no idea what you're looking for or what you want, but you know you want something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So if you want to discover new brands and get items that are unique and you may not be available in your own country, then Smaller Ball is a great website to check out for that kind of stuff. Bought from the same website but a different brand are these musical blocks. So let me just show you these in full. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. So we have a big stack of musical blocks that all have different animals on their faces and all make different noises and have little different things in them. So this has a mini rattle, the giraffe has beads inside there, and he just absolutely loves them. They're all different shapes, so it works on their strength of grip and trying to get them to hold different things, and the colours are there, the animals are there, the sounds are there, and I just think these are absolutely brilliant. What a perfect little gift to buy for your little one or for another one's little one. They do get a little bit destroyed, the paint, when they bash them around, little chips start to appear, but I don't mind that because it shows they're being used and they're being loved as well. So yeah, little musical blocks. I'm sure there's lots of different styles, but I just thought these were perfect and I thought the animals were super cute. The next two items, annoyingly, I don't have physically here, but that's not gonna stop me from putting them on the list because they were definitely a really good purchase slash loan. We had one of our friends loan us one. But the first one is this arch that you can buy, which sticks on top of the Sleepyhead. So I know a lot of people have Sleepyheads and it just fixes over the top. It's very common knowledge that when they're younger, it's really good to buy a load of black and white stuff, a load of black and white books, a load of black and white animals, because the contrast is really obvious for them. And I have to say, whilst the creatures are not cute and a little bit scary and a little bit ugly, he loved it. We put it over his Sleepyhead and it would keep him entertained, not for hours, but certainly for good stretches, and he'd look up at them and he'd bat them and kick them with their legs. I just feel like early doors, it was one of the things that he engaged with most. So a friend of ours kindly loaned it to us, but certainly it's something I will be buying whenever baby number 2 comes, and for any friends that have babies coming up, because I think it's a really, really lovely gift to get. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that this little mat could not have been missed off this list. I think this is what makes Alfie's legs the crazy kicking legs that they are. They do not stop going as like a little motor round and round and round, and it was this piano that we bought him. It was really inexpensive. It looks awful, it's colourful, but it is brilliant for them. So it's one that they can do whilst they're lying down, not able to yet crawl or be on their front for a long period of time, and they just kick their legs on that piano and it makes noise, and he loved it. The reason why I don't have it today is because we actually had to throw it away because he bashed it so much and so hard and got hours and hours and hours and hours of fun out of it. I would buy it again any day, but now I think perhaps he's a little bit outgrown from it. So this is one on the younger side of things when they can't do a lot else with their hands and moving and all the rest of it. But yeah, that was just so brilliant and I loved it. I'm flipping to handheld here. So last one on the list is going to be our playmat that we had for him when he was younger. And not only is it really pretty compared to a lot of playmats, but I feel like it probably helped improve or start at least him on his journey with hand-eye coordination and things like that. So let me just show you it and I'll explain the little different sections. So it's from a brand called Love Every, which is meant to be all about learning as well as having fun and developing baby senses and all the rest of it. So this doesn't live on here. We added this felt mobile that I bought, but these 3 batting things basically come with it, and this one he was obsessed with. Not only does it make a really loud noise, but he would lie there on the mat and just hit this all day long. This one here is a teether combined with a noisy, with some noisy cellophane inside, and then you've got these different flaps. So when they start crawling around, they've got all these different colors to go towards, and some of them have hidden sounds underneath and hidden flaps. And then here was a mirror that was attached to it with black and white cards with different pictures on them and things like that, and they are downstairs, so I haven't got them here, but they come with a load of black and white cards that you could use to, again, stimulate baby and help with the contrast early doors. So I love this playmat. I think it's really well built. I think it's pretty. I think it's great for learning. I think it's fun, colorful, stimulating, and all the rest of it. It's not the thickest playmat in the world, so we've got it on top of another thick mat, just in case when he started to learn how to roll, he didn't hurt himself. But this was a really, really good buy, and you should check out their website anyway, because they do a lot of lovely little learning things depending on what stage your baby is at. So that's it, my top 10 toys for babies from 3 to 7 months, give or take a little bit, that I have found wonderful for learning and fun and playtime and all the rest of it, and hopefully might give you a little bit of inspiration, whether it be for Christmas presents or just to buy now because your bub is growing up and you need some more things. I tried to make that short but sweet, so hope that was helpful. Let me know, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe. I will see you guys next week. Oh my gosh, Christmas is so close. I'm so excited. By the time this is live, we would have just landed pretty much in the UK and seeing family and bringing Alfie into the freezing cold, which I'm so excited for, just to snuggle up and be warm in nice jumpers and trackies and all the rest of it, because I love winter fashion far more than I do summer fashion. Good luck for the competition today and for the rest of the week. I hope some of you go home with some incredible prizes. Much love, and I shall see you very soon.